Greetings fellow Decepticons, Blaster 1987 here with another Transmetal figure from the Transformers Beast Wars toy line. Today I'll be looking at the counterpoint to my recent Transmetal Megatron review, Transmetal 1 Optimus Primal. Voiced once again by the legendary Gary Chalk as he was in the original Beast Wars cartoon's first season, Optimus Primal returns as an almost entirely blue chrome gorilla with metallic maroon and silver arms and legs and such. Articulation-wise in this mode, the gorilla head is completely fixed and has no articulation whatsoever apart from the transformation hinge that allows it to look down a little bit. But he does have ratcheted shoulders for up and down movement, slightly restricted by the abdominal armor plates. You've also got bicep swivel, a somewhat restricted elbow bend by the shape of the armor, and nothing of the wrist, which you'll learn why that is during the transformation later on. Then you've got a waist swivel, which again kind of interferes with itself because of the armor panels and such in the way. Then you've got forward and back and outward ratcheted hips. And because he's in gorilla mode, he hasn't really got knees as such in this form, but he does have a slight upward hinge to the gorilla feet, which will become a knee pads of a robot mode. For size comparison, here is Transmetal 1 Optimus Primal next to Masterpiece MP-32 Optimus Primal's robot mode. As you can see, this is first season Primal and this is season 2 Primal in their respective forms. And here he is next to the original 1996 season 1 Primal action figure. As you can, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to trigger that missile launcher there, but as you can see, he's about half the size in gorilla mode of his season 1 predecessor's original toy. Now, before I get into the robot mode, Primal does have another trick up his sleeve, or rather, on his legs. So, the kibble on the back of his legs can unfold like so to become a, hoverboard type configuration. So just splay out these pieces like so. Bring the blaster holster up a little bit momentarily and flip these pieces out to the sides and connect them together in the middle like so. And here we have Primal in his surf hoverboard monkey mode, as you can see. He doesn't balance very well in this configuration because of the way the engineering's been designed, but there are two rolling wheels underneath here that do function successfully. And because it's a really warm day today when I'm filming this review, I don't even need to blow on the Energon chip rub sign to make it actually reveal the maximal symbol within this time. Now, these mace weapons on the backpack, you can either hold them as melee weapons or use them as pressure launched missiles for the handheld blaster, like so. Unfortunately, the tail end of one of these missiles was a bit chewed up by a previous owner since I got this guy loose on eBay a few weeks ago. But he can hold the blaster in his hand in both modes, both robot and gorilla. Like so. So, to transform Optimus Primal, or should I say Optimus Primal Maximize, what you want to do is you want to start off by splitting the hoverboard halves like so. Bring the connector bits down, then flip out the feet, rotate the knee joints like so. And that will become a robot mode feet. Same on both sides. Then you want to rotate the waist assembly 180 degrees like so. Then you want to untab the side armor panels like so and bring this whole armature up and over like that. Then what you want to do next is unhinge the back of the gorilla head and split the torso open like a monkey nut shell, like so. bring the robot head up and the gorilla head down, and reconnect it all back into place. Like so. Then you want to use the bicep swivels on the arms to reverse the configuration of the arms, like so. Then open up these panels and swap the fists around, much like the Universe 2 Sunstreaker and Sideswipe model swappable robot configurations, which was so cleverly used for the punch counter punch botcon figure many years ago. Now, when transforming this figure, you've got to be extremely careful with these components because the tab that secures the forearm pieces into place can easily get broken, as is already the case on this side. So, parts tolerances and friction and such like may vary from one copy to another, especially if purchasing loose on eBay like I did. But anyway, with that done, what you want to do next is you want to just double hinge this armature down onto the backpack so that these pieces that form the sides of the gorilla mode are now shoulder pads for the robot mode, like so. And Transmetal Primal is complete in his robot configuration. Articulation is pretty much the same as it was before, but now you've got a neck swivel on top of it all, and you've got actual functioning knees and a swivel at the knee joint as well on top of that. Plus also you got the up and down ankle hinge as well for the transformation. And the, shoulders, bicep swivel and elbow are still the same as they were before, just facing the opposite direction this time. So, for comparison in robot mode, here we have Optimus Primal's Transmetal 1 form next to Masterpiece MP-32 and the original Season 1 Beast Wars 1996 Optimus Primal figure. As you can see, he is a little bit bigger, about the same size as the Masterpiece, but not quite as big as the original figure. And of course he can still hold the missiles / mace weapons and his blaster in this mode. Like so. That pretty much concludes my review of Transmetal Optimus Primal from Beast Wars. I don't currently have the third-party Transart Masterpiece version, but I will get him at some point for comparison. So, with that said, my next toy review will be, the Age of Extinction Power Battlers Bumblebee from the Transformers 4 Age of Extinction line. Until then, to all are one.